What's up, y'all? Welcome back to My Supreme Tarot. Hope everybody's doing well, staying prayed up, focus on spiritual hygiene. Let's see what's going on in the energies. It's something about a mentor that was leading people down the wrong path out of their ego. They really thought they would meet their goal. They were trying to meet some type of goal, so they were mentoring people to go against you. And somebody feels robbed of being cool with you, close to you, because they followed this person. Amendment, adjustment, sideways, experience, training, development, restoration, living and learning. Somebody's living and learning. So somebody could want to switch up camps now. They living and learning. They're learning a lesson or something here. Inner peace, binding, sneak peek. Okay, so somebody could be wondering if you're binded to something. Like what? Curious, justice, peace, self-love. So somebody could be watching you love yourself. They know this is your good karma. What's sneak peek? Stalking, curious. Greed. Okay. Craving. Somebody could want to stalk you, or they're excessively watching you. Persevere. Okay. So someone has been watching you. Persevere. Excessively watching you. Okay. What else? Why? Or they see you persevere. You're able to persevere through a lot. They've watched you go through a lot. A third wheel is getting karma. So somebody's seen you go through a lot. Okay, there's a third wheel person here, somebody that was involved in something. They watched you persevere through a lot, or they excessively stalk you. Okay, and you persevered. This third wheel here, irritation. They're irritated over your success, over a curse. So someone tried to curse you. Wow. So an obsessed stalker tried to curse you, but you persevered. Excuse me. They're getting karma, or some third wheel enemies are getting karma. They're very disturbed, irritated by your success over some curse. But they're trying to hide it. Mask. Okay. They're trying to hide their irritation with you succeeding over a curse. Give me more on this third wheel. You have support in the dream state. This is somebody who could be doing 5D weird shit. Okay. And somebody here has lost something. A family, a group of people have lost something, their abundance, because you were protected. So you have 5D protection. You have unseen protectors, basically. And so they're losing everything. So they have protection that you can't see. So they're losing everything for coming for you. Collaboration, indulge in merit making. So they thought they was doing something for clout. They thought they was big shit, but they couldn't see that you were protected. Or you are protected by ancestors that have some pull. Okay. Could be that as well. What's collaboration? So this collaboration of people, or these people, or this person, They are going through some type of overload. They could have lost a house, or they've lost their stability, or there's some type of project here, an investment, wealth. They've lost it. They're overloaded. They're overwhelmed. They lost a house. They can't be stubborn. So someone can't be stubborn anymore because they lost everything coming for you, because you have some type of 5D connections here, some type of 5D support. Yeah, they're losing everything. They thought they was going to gain something, but that was only in their imagination. That was in their mind. Okay, it could be three people, or they just thought if they kept doing something, or if they were excessive with something, or partying it up, celebrating their wins before they secured them, they thought they'd be good. Like, somebody thinks that they can think their way and affect your reality, and that's not what it is. Yeah. What's memory? They remembered that what they created, being a bully. They tried to induce some type of suffering on you through religion, through their religion, okay, through their beliefs. Yeah, they know. Okay, so they can't be stubborn because they know that this is the result of whatever they were trying to do to you, to try to make some type of suffering happen for you. So this is a backfire. Feels like somebody could have wanted you to be homeless, or lose an achievement or something like that, or lose stability. Um, yeah, they wanted to rock your foundation, and now theirs is getting rocked. So they can't be stubborn. They can't be stubborn. Um, Somebody could just now be understanding how karma works, how energy works, something like that, because this is what they created. They brought this on themselves. Okay, what else? Yeah, some type of natural disaster. Somebody wanted that for you. Now they're in a natural disaster. They're trying to hide it. Yeah, something got fucked up. There's a tower moment here with this religion, their beliefs. This something could be rocking their beliefs. Okay, because somebody is at peace with their gifts, and they're furious. In their mind, they're furious and having to quit, or they're furious that they have to withdraw from whatever the fuck they were thinking, because somebody is blessed. So if somebody like had a belief system that was like, oh, you can just fuck up somebody else's life, no problem. Like, yeah, you may know spells, and you may know black magic, and you may know manifestation, and trying to manifest something in somebody else's life is just going to bring it upon you. That's what they're learning. So somebody could be going through like some type of dark night of the soul, where they're having to confront things that they believed in, about what they could do with whatever power they had, or what they could do with whatever spiritual gifts they have, or spiritual knowledge they may have. They used it for bad, and now they fucked their life up, is what I'm getting. Okay. Yeah. So they're mad they have to stop. So this is somebody who, it feels like they got caught and their life is fucked up. But if they hadn't got caught and their life wasn't messed up, they'd still be at it. Like, so somebody had to be sat down. They had to be sat down, and they're still like bucking against the chains. Yeah. They was perfectly okay with whatever they was believing in. They was perfectly okay with binding you with some type of loneliness, not having support. They was okay with this fantasy. They was okay with being mentally ill. They was okay with being mentally disturbed. What's evidence, proof, investigation? They have evidence that someone is a soulmate energy, or someone has eternal love, or someone just operates out of love. So they were still okay with doing this, even though someone is all about love. So that could be you. You could be a King of Cups, Queen of Cups energy. They have evidence that you're like a sweet person. They love, you're run by love. You move out of love, but they were still okay with this. Yeah, so you could be a religious person, or a very spiritual person, very connected to God, your ancestors, your spiritual practices. They see that about you. They knew that about you, but they were still okay with trying to bind you. So this is someone that knows that you are of God. They know you have faith in love. They know that you move out of love, and they still did it. Yeah, so this is like a psychopath or something. What else? Yeah, they remember when you were merciful to them. Someone remembers when you were merciful to them through some type of loss that they suffered. Wow. So someone knows that you're a good person. They remember when you helped them, but now you could have pulled your energy back. Stubborn, triumph, third wheel. So someone knows that you're a good person. You could have helped them. Okay, you could have and maybe you pulled your energy back. You could have pulled your energy back and maybe to maintain your peace or something here. You had to make an adjustment. Somebody could have been trying to affect your forward movement or did something to your car, or this could be somebody that you helped with their car or something like that, but maybe you triumphed through something. Maybe you did something all on your own and you won. You fixed it or you took care of it. Third wheel in a dream. So this could be somebody could have somebody does a lot of dream stuff, subconscious work. They could have tried to like taunt you about something in your dream, thinking that you'd be casted out from your family, who also could have been greedy. They went on this adventure. They're all living and learning here about trying to get clout off something, or they did this to someone of morality and stress. Yeah, something was they're learning about ethics and moral codes and stuff like that. These people did something to you out of greed. They worked together out of greed, but they're learning about morals and they're very stressed out because some they're remembering that you're actually a good person. These are people that knew this about you though. So that's the part where it's like that's why they're learning about their morals though, because it's like you knew this person was a good person. You knew they were a supportive friend, supportive lover, supportive family member. You suffered a loss and they were there for you, and you still chose to go against them. That's wild, wild work. Yeah, yeah. So they stopped collaborating. Illness. Yeah, somebody. I don't know if this is like them wanting to get you sick, wanting you to be in an accident or something like that, or this could have happened to somebody because they were part of this collaboration. So something could have hit people, if they wanted you to, or they have to stop doing dangerous stuff because now somebody could be sick, or they, were trying to overload you with this energy, with this, danger or causing dangerous situations for you. Um, Something could have made somebody very sick, or they wanted you to be very sick and lonely. They were okay in this illusion, or they thought it was an illusion that you were okay because they were scared that you were having good luck. So somebody, or scared you would have good luck. So someone could have been trying to keep up an illusion or believe in an illusion. They could have tried to psych themselves out or something like that, even though, you were fine. Maybe you were persevering behind the scenes, but they just had it in their mind that you was gonna fall any minute. This is so ridiculous. Like maybe because you it stopped collaborating. Maybe you stopped being in like someone's life or something, or being around these people, and they thought it was because you were suffering or something. They thought something was working, something that they were doing. They just doubled down in their illusions. Like, yeah, they're quiet. They pulled away because they ain't doing well, and all my shit's working. And it's like you could have popped out fine, and they like, what? Yeah, stupid. You could have had some money, or some money came to you or something. Let's quit. Awakening. You created something during an awakening, or some type of wealth You could have I don't know if you came up on some wealth or something. I saw pray and savings. You could have had some money saved up that helped you out of a bind or something like that. This person wanted to create. Yeah, you created something out of your goodness. Something about your awakening. It created merit, something you did during an awakening, or something about good karma coming back to you because you have humility and morality. So maybe people even were failing to help you with this rejection. It made you create something, I don't know, on your own, or you were able to create something because you have moral. There's something about the goodness of your heart, like it saved you through something. This third wheel somewhere, their mass is cracking. Okay, cracking. Yeah. So this is your stored good luck. You have good karma reserves. Yeah, that made this team afraid. This network of people, it made them afraid because you have good luck. You being a good-hearted person created good luck for you, and they're scared that they're cursed. Somebody could be going to jail, or this is like spiritual jail. Yeah, till they apologize, or they want to apologize because somebody is disturbed, or they made an arrangement with an entity. That's crazy, crazy work. People be out here doing anything just to see you fall. This is sad. Somebody that fucked up their whole life. They didn't curse themselves, or this is what they wanted for you. You had some type of good luck, even though these people tried to maybe even curse you to fear, bring fear upon you. A lot of time, that's what the enemy uses. They use fear tactics. They wanted you to feel disturbed or whatever. Yeah, they made some type of arrangement with an entity to do this to you. Weirdos. Yeah, to try to induce justice. So somebody felt like they were right in doing this to you, even though you were a sweetheart. Why would they think? Let's see. Why would they think that somebody good-hearted deserves to be given to some entity? Like, why? Well, what? Why would they think that? Masking that they don't have a blessing. They're not enlightened. They were hiding that they were not enlightened. Good news, prophet. So someone could be a false prophet out here. They thought they was going to gain something, profit off of something, a miracle, profit. They were hiding that they weren't enlightened. What? So somebody basically scapegoated you to make themselves look a certain way. Yeah. Someone was only thinking about themselves. They didn't care about any of that. So yeah, they thought they were gonna. So this is like a destiny swapper or something. This is somebody who thought that they could take all the good karma and the good luck and the abundance that's owed to a sweetheart and like make it their own. This is weird. So they wanted to try to take that from you. So this is someone who could pretend to be like godly and like a prophet of God or something like that, but they destiny swap basically. They try to wear you somebody else's skin that actually does have the merit and then throw that person under the bus and take their blessings. Indulgence in the reverse. Good news. Joy in the reverse. Greedy. They was just being greedy about this arrangement that they made to get a house or some type of project. They thought they was going to gain something, gain a house, gain something, but they weren't having any joy. Or something is not about happiness, it's just about being greedy. They just really, 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 really wanted this real estate. Or this could be a vessel. This could be your soul. This could be something with this real estate energy. It could also be a relationship. It's just something. something here with this mega project is something they really were just greedy about. They didn't care about anything. They don't care. They're like, I don't care if it don't make me happy. I want it because I'm greedy and I just want it. So somebody had their sights set on something. They were going to get it by any means, is what it's giving. They didn't care. That are there like, I don't care. Whether it was money that you had, a relationship you had, a house you had, land you had, whatever position you were in, they wanted it. Yeah. Real estate stalking triumph. So someone could have even been watching something and saw it, or they thought they were going to get some type of victory with this. Yeah, a gift. They made an arrangement to get something from this, but they started tripping because something was a accident happened to whoever was coaching them. Okay, to do something in the dreams. Somebody's dog could have passed away. So someone was coaching this person. I'm gonna be honest with y'all right now, because I feel like over the last few days I've been piecing this together. There is someone who could have been like an ex of yours, and this is like their person, or this is like a couple that was working together to try to destiny swap. So if this is like a person that you were dealing with, they got close to you, they wanted their girl or their wife to destiny swap with you. They were teaching this person how to do this, but something happened here to their pet. Somebody's like pet died. Somebody suffered a loss due to something they did in the dream state. Something happened along the way. And like when they came out of it, their pet was dead or something like that. It's like something, they were getting warning shots to stop doing something. And they didn't take it as that for whatever reason. So somebody got angry. And this could also be the signs here that this could be your ancestors, that they saw this person or they saw these people doing something, being coached to do something, and they suffered some type of injury or some type of accident that happened when they were doing something. This could be like a ritualistic thing they were doing. Your ancestors pulled up like, yeah, you're not supposed to be here, so leave. And like I said, something could have been a warning shot. Somebody could have woke up and their pet died. Because I know I had someone come in the dream state and tell me one time that their animal died. And it's like, oh, so that's like my ancestors telling me this person was doing some fuck shit and they suffered a loss behind it. But yeah, this it's like something about your ancestors. There's a bond here. There's a whole like strategy here. So your ancestors really could have pulled up, saw what they was trying to do, whatever this is. Yeah, this collaboration's goal that they was doing out of pride and ego. Oh, okay. Yeah, they got fucked up doing this to you. That's why this person is somewhere tied up in some chains and still barking because they feel some type of way. They shouldn't have did it. Yeah, so now they're having to stop because somebody really is sick. They're learning their lesson. They're having to quit. They're really sick actually. This is just sad. Yeah, and they're all alone facing. It's their ego. Their ego. Somebody could have like nobody supporting them anymore. They have no type of support, no love in their life, no nothing, because they were so egotistical. Yeah, trying to fucking dictate something, the dictatorship. Yeah, they that's what they want. They're okay with being a dictator as long as they got something to gain. They don't care. They're like, whatever. I'll knock whoever down. I'll do whatever. This could be a lustful spirit, like somebody got a lustful entity with them or something like that. This could even be somebody that's okay with that, that knows they have some type of entity on them and they're okay with that. They don't care as long as they get something from it. They're like, whatever. I'll let a demon take my soul. This is them. I'll let a demon take my soul if that's give me some money, if that get me what I want. It's like, bitch, what? You just sold your soul. Wow. What else? Yeah. Because something is about their family background. It's what they worship. Their family worship this, is what they do. Be like a family of occultists or something like that. It runs in the family. This could be an entity they've always worked with or what they believe in. Third wheel, eternal love in the reverse. This is somebody who don't have love. They're not a soulmate. They're just a third wheel. So this is like a Jezebel energy. Wow, yeah. This is like somebody who like destiny swaps with divine feminine, divine masculine. It's like what they do. Third wheels. They're This is a Jezebel. Like you have a what do you call them? Black widows, black widowers. That's what they are. They come in somebody else's shit and try to fuck it up and curse it and all this kind of shit because that's what they do. It's just what they do. So this could be a family of hoes. They come from a family of whores. Oh, and they didn't want to quit. They didn't want to be rejected. They don't want to be seen as Jezebel spirits. They don't want to be seen as invaders. And it's like, well, bitch, that's what you are. Okay, so period. So they made some type of adjustments here, restoration. They're curious about your joy or how to restore something, how to restore joy, how to get what they want, maybe. Self love, self esteem, inadequacy. Yeah, it makes somebody else feel inadequate. So your confidence and you being like, I don't know, let's say for instance, like, okay, you're divine feminine, divine masculine. You're part of like a bigger thing, or you're a chosen one, or you're a star seed energy, something like that. These are people that they try to interfere with those situations. So whatever a star seed got going on, whatever divine masculine, divine feminines have going on, whatever chosen ones have going on, they come and try to fuck it up because they know that they're not part of it. They can't have it. They can't have what we have because they don't love themselves or because they feel like they're not good enough and they don't know what else to do besides take it from somebody else. It's like everybody has the potential to step into we're all children of God, but there's things you can't just be a child of God and then that's it. Like you have work to do. You have holy missions he sends you on. You have a purpose that he gives you, and they don't know what that is, or they just feel like their purpose is to just take it, or they can't figure it out for themselves and they don't love themselves. So to make themselves feel better, they try to take from others. It's like they watching you love yourself and be in this energy, and it's like they don't have it, so they don't know what else to do besides take it, stomp it out, because they feel like they can't have it or it's not meant for them. It would be meant for them if they stop watching other people and stop trying to invade other people. Like these are people that don't take the time to self-reflect or think about what they can do to make a change in the world. They don't ever do that. They don't do that. So if somebody's inability to look within also is a trait of narcissism. Yeah, inadequacy. They feel like they don't got it. Lonely. Something is dull. Something is empty inside. They're just empty inside. That's tough. That's tough. This is, yeah, loneliness and alliance. They feel like in a crowd full of people, they feel like they don't belong. They feel like they know it's something different about them, but they may not understand what it is or how to fix it. They need to start with therapy. So maybe they just do things for money. Maybe they find comfort in money, abundance, material things, being shallow because there's nothing else inside. So they it's like when you have nothing else to look forward to, of course, you look outside of yourself. So you look for things and money and assets and stuff because there's nothing inside that brings you joy. There's nothing. It's empty inside. So they look for external stuff. And they think that taking from others is going to fulfill their joy or something. Because again, when you're empty inside, you can't manifest shit. When you don't have anything inside, you don't have any love, you don't have any hope, any nothing, everything is just hollow, you can't manifest. So this is someone who tries to bind things to them. So they can't manifest, so they'd rather bind it. They'd rather force it to be. Yeah. Awkward. Vision problems. Yeah, how they see something. Agreement. They don't know how to compromise. Somebody don't know any other way. Awkward agreement to stalk. So they enter some type of agreement to just like somebody stalking they. It's like they see everything as prey, as an object, as something to conquer. It's weird. Yeah, sneak peek and confinement. Somebody could be in jail watching somebody who is having inner peace, even though someone tried to make them a victim of a ceremony, a victim of some ritual. So they don't know any other way. So this is a person who wants what you have, but they don't know any other way but then to bind you and take it or bind something to themselves because they don't know how to do something any other way. Or this could be somebody who's already in spiritual jail or real jail. So they can't get something any other way. They're like, I'm trapped here, so I need to bring things to me. I need to bind things to me in order to have them because I can't get out there and get it myself. Like somebody's empty. They're empty and they're just stuck there. Dumb. So they saw you, somebody watching from being in prison. This is like somebody like a spiritual criminal or something, just already in spiritual jail for the shit they do, but they still trying to find a victim, doing what they can from inside spiritual jail to get out of it or to still bind things to them. So this is like somebody who's in spiritual jail for their crimes, but they don't want to face their time, or they still want to have things even though they're being purposely held in spiritual prison. It's like you have time to serve. You're not supposed to have nothing. It's something they could have did in the past life, something they did in the past, something like that, where they have to pay for something. They're still in jail for something. They're still being restricted on purpose. They're serving their time, however that looks between them and God. Okay, but they're still like, I don't want to serve my time. I want stuff that I would have on the outside. Well, that's too bad. God's like, that's too bad. So they're trying to force it. Like, no, no. Let's see. This is so stupid. Let's see. Queen of Wands, Death, Emperor, Eight of Swords. So somebody could be going to jail for trying to M-word somebody, or somebody went to jail and somebody else has passed away. Because there's a coach somewhere in here, and then this person, the third wheel. Yeah, something's being made up to you. Somebody's child went to the justice system. So someone lost their kid. Someone went to jail. It could be a husband or a masculine energy. Could be the mentor, and then there's a Queen of Wands energy, the Jezebel energy, who has passed away. That could be what's going to happen in the near future. And a King of Pentacles. So this could be a fourth person, or somebody's leaving a lover situation. So that could be like a father figure or a husband or a baby daddy that went to jail, and then their kid is being given to like child services or something. But this King of Pentacles is walking away. Lovers. What's this? Eight of Cups, lovers. So this could be your energy escaping something. Yeah, some type of marriage. They walked away from a marriage, walked away from some type of spiritual union. This could be a divorce happening. Two of Cups. Yeah, yeah. What's the Two of Cups? Queen of Cups. Some type of spiritual connection to a Queen of Cups energy. So somebody could be rushing to close something out of the world. Somebody could be trying to talk to someone, send messages or something, travel. The Wheel. They want to change something, or something is fated to end. Something has sealed fate. They sealed their fate when they was doing a lot of toxic stuff. They was doing something excessively. So someone sealed their fate. Someone's here sealed their fate. So this person could have been part of it. When they walked out of like a spiritual connection to a Queen of Cups, they sealed their fate because they did so much toxicity. They indulged. They ate the fruit. They drank the Kool-Aid. So this is a person that's involved. Who does King of Pentacles in all of this? Who is this person in all of this? Eight of Cups, Death. Five of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. Could be a lot of conflict going on with some type of project or a work situation. Eight of Wands in a reverse because something's backfiring. So yeah, this person was part of it. Something backfired on them. Yeah, Two of Pentacles with this swap energy. Something has swapped. Maybe they kept doing something, or they keep getting backfires. They kept doing something, maybe to a Queen of Pentacles or someone's finances. They kept doing something. Yeah, Five of Wands, the Devil. Wow. Yeah. So somebody was obsessed with causing conflict, being toxic. So they're going through a lot of backfires because they kept doing something to this Queen of Pentacles energy, trying to cause conflict, they were obsessed with this, the Devil. They could have tried to curse you with conflict. Okay. Yeah, this is somebody that's meant to be like a counterpart because these people are counterparts. Yeah, the Sun is just showing how toxic they are. Seven of Wands, and they're very defensive against something because it's causing towers. So something has come to light about maybe how obsessed they were. So if somebody is going through backfires and people are seeing them go through things, they could be aware that it's because of this person did so much, or this person is aware because they did so much. They know what this is. They know what these backfires are because it's something they kept doing. And they're very defensive. The Sun and the Seven of Wands. Maybe it exposes why they're so defensive, why they're so angry, why they're lashing out or something like that. But it's falling apart. The tower, something's falling apart. They can't defend themselves. Everything's coming to light. The Tower and the Five of Pentacles. Somebody has suffered a great financial loss. So who is this King of Wands in all of this? I mean, King of Wands. Who is this King of Pentacles in all of this? Where does this person fit? Yeah, they're in the Tower. It's a lot of people. So Somebody could keep trying to get donations. They could be running from the police, free themselves from something. Six of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands. Somebody keep trying to get something, receive something, take something. And they could be trying to evade the law right now. The Chariot, or because they kept trying to dictate or run over somebody's free will or run over somebody who's free, bulldoze somebody's, yeah, and put them in the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, because somebody didn't want something to change. They're very defensive against change. They're trying to fight their corner against something, against somebody else's destiny or their own. So they kept trying to take something. This is somebody who kept trying to take something. And everything's burning down now. They kept trying to persistent with taking something, like bulldozing somebody else's freedom to try to take something. So this is what all these people were trying to do. It's 3 people I've counted now. Let me see something with this King of Pentacles. Justice in the reverse. Yeah, this was something. Yeah, they were not being fair. They were being unjust. Out of ego, of course. Live and learn. They weren't learning their lesson. Now they are. About being a bully. So this is a bully. This is part of. So these people were just. They were. It was a group. It's looking like it was a group. And that Emperor could be the mentor, the person that was coaching. Knight of Pentacles. This is somebody who could be very stubborn and resolute. The Lovers. Okay. They were depending on this union. 5 of Cups. Yeah, they wanted you to bear some type of burden. They wanted to weigh you down. They were depending on their connection to you to weigh something down, to weigh you down with sadness and regret. So if someone tried to bully you to be sad about something, pressure you into being sad, because they were really, so this is like somebody dependent on being attached to you, but they walked away from it. But it's like, because we saw that they had walked away from the Lovers, Hierophant, 2 of Cups, Queen of Cups. There was some type of spiritual connection or something here, and they were really dependent on maybe being connected to you, but they left. So this could be somebody who wanted something their way with this pride. So they did something unfair because they're the ones that abandoned it, but they wanted you to be sad and maybe come back. Knight of Wands, 2 of Wands. They chose some type of lust. So they, or because you chose your passions, they wanted you to be sad. They wanted you to be sad. Why? They wanted you to be under pressure and sad and in some type of poverty, feeling lack, and on some type of hamster wheel of being in lack. So they wanted to put maybe pressure on your finances as well. Some type of roller coaster. What's the Ace of Cups? Because they wanted to be seen as, they wanted you to be seen as the person who left it behind. They wanted to put you, okay. So this is someone literally trying to induce this, like universal, like the energy. They walked away, abandoned it, but they were dependent on the connection anyway. But they walked away from it. But they wanted you to come grovel and beg so that it could make it look like you were the guilty person, like you were the one who abandoned it, like you left behind your mission from God. 6 of Swords with the King of Swords. They wanted to make it look like you abandoned it so that they could probably try to force you to just do whatever they wanted or have something their way. Like if this is a person who needed to be soft, kind, loving, but they weren't, and they walked away because it was expected of them to be soft, kind, and loving, They wanted it to look like, no, I was soft, kind, and loving. They left me. But it's like, bitch, this is somebody who didn't want to take the blame for leaving something, for abandoning their mission. So they wanted to put pressure on you to come back so then it would look like it was you who left or you who wasn't being cooperative. This person is an idiot. Or they wanted to force you to conform to how they wanted it to go. Because if you came back and you said, all right, I'm okay with the fact that you abandoned it, you're chasing them. So they can just continue to do whatever they want and still be connected to you because you're chasing them. You want the connection and they want it too, but they don't want to make it look like they need it and they don't want to act right for it. So they want you to bend so that they can be comfortable with how they are and still get the benefits. That's basically what this is. This person think they low too. Yeah, 2 of Wands, 4 of Wands. So it can make it look like you did something wrong and you the one coming to reconcile because you were wrong. Well, child, please. They thought they was so smart. Oh, okay. Yeah, but this was not fair. This was the injustice. Trying to bully somebody like, bitch. Nope. So they were the third wheel. 7 of Cups, 5 of Wands. Child, they were the third wheel. Somebody didn't want to be seen as a person who was causing conflict. So this could even be somebody who connected with people who didn't like you or connected with a group so that they could win in some type of way, or they just used whatever friends they had or whatever resources and things at their disposal to try to force it. So what's the 9 of Swords? Ace of Swords. Yeah, they're scared that God will see the truth. Well, this person will see the truth here. A lawyer, a judge, God, Archangel Michael, they contract people, whoever it is. They was afraid that they see the truth about them. This King of Pentacles. They was afraid. They worried. Yeah, some type of angels, bruh. Yeah, they're not whatever title they had, whatever angelic whatever favor over their life they had, that's over. Yeah, I said it. Death. It's over. They knew that their favor with that temperance, that divine favor would be over. They knew. Because look, God looking like it ended because what? You had walked away because what? Let's see. Something ain't working in your favor. You're praying to me. Let's see. I don't know. Let me look at it. Let me look. Yeah, that's over. Also, someone could be afraid that like somebody's passing is being investigated. Yeah, 10 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. Someone could be trying to stick it out, or a family was trying to stick it out. They were trying to resolve something. Yeah, 7 of Cups. Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Mad, stuck, stubborn, mad, angry. Yeah, they didn't want somebody to know the truth about this 2 of Cups. They're looking into maybe what this couple did, or how somebody's connected to something, how somebody's connected to a death, or how a death is connected to something. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles, Temperance. Somebody don't have something. Queen of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, the Wheel. So they're looking at, let's see why this connection ended. So let's see, they're looking at this connection. Whoever this is looking at this connection, is something has come out, the sun, something is realized. Yep. And it's why somebody was so defensive about something that's hidden, or they wanted to keep a secret. 7 of Wands with the Moon, child. They're so defensive about this mask, or they're wearing a mask to hide something. And it came to light about whatever happened in this 2 of Cups connection. So why something ended? Why did this connection end? Yeah, so this is like some type of being or something looking deeper at how something really ended. So if this person is like, let's say, petitioning, like, I don't got my divine union over here, God, can you please come help? But they had set all this shit up in the back, like, I'm gonna put the pressure on this person and make it look like da, 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 da. God, like, all right, well, let me see. Let me look at your petition a little while. So what happened? They had left. Let me see. Something was looked into about why something really ended. And somebody very defensive, trying to hide it. A king of wands and a queen of wands and a king of cups. A lot of fucking people. Six of pentacles. How they tried to take something. Like I said, it's three people. Could be more than that. Could be four people. Six people. Everybody was trying to take something. So this person was very defensive of how all three or more of these people were trying to take something, how trying to benefit off of something. Their ships was something was supposed to come to them. They was waiting to receive something. They would get some type of benefit off of it. Or how something was connected to if somebody did pass away or was supposed to. These people were supposed to somehow benefit off of that passing or benefit off of something ending or a connection ending. It's something here, some people were supposed to benefit off of it. And somebody was very trying to really keep that under wraps. So this is even like somebody sacrificing their like union with you to benefit other people. They went with it because them and some other people or just the other people stand to benefit from something or somehow. So they were supposed to benefit. They were supposed to receive something. What they supposed to receive? A return on an investment. Two of Pentacles, Seven Pentacles. A turnover. Yeah, a return on their investment. With that Three of Wands. That's what they were trying to manifest. A return on their investment. What was this investment? Some work, some focus. Page of Cups, good news. Ace of Wands, they thought they was going to get good news. They was going to benefit what? Somebody innocent? The Fool. A journey? This could be people, I'm sorry to say it, but like this is like people who like sacrifice souls, like innocent, pure souls, like a pure person. Some trying to take somebody's journey, somebody else's path, the Fool. Ace of Wands, the Fool. Someone that didn't know any better. Yeah, this is like someone pure. Justice? What's justice? The Wheel. Yeah, to change somebody's fate, change someone's karma, swap. I'm telling you, it's something about swapping. Justice, the Wheel, to get something to go in their favor, to be able to manifest something. Yeah, Seven of Swords, Two of Swords. To change their karma. The work of the innocent. Someone who could have a lust for life, somebody who has a path, a journey, a purpose. They wanted to change their own karma. What's the Seven of Swords, Two of Swords? Seven of Swords, Two of Swords, Three of Swords, Knight of Swords. But they got called out. Something got called out. So they wanted to change their own karma. This is a scapegoat. Eight of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. This is a scapegoat. Somebody who is minding their business. They on their own journey. They wanted to make, this is like a sacrificial lamb or something here. To change their own karma. But they can't do this because they got caught. They got caught. Maybe when they traveled toward you, Queen of Pentacles, to try to cause spiritual warfare. Five of Swords, Five of Wands. So this is spiritual warfare. It is. It's all about destiny swapping, karma swapping, stuff like that. That's all this was. Yeah, this King of Pentacles did a lot. They really were trying to persevere. They did a lot trying to persevere for this. They really wanted that Ten of Pentacles. They really wanted some type of abundance. They worked really hard to overpower something so that fate would go in their favor, to manipulate some type of connection. This could even be a karmic that is trying to be divine, trying to get next to you. Ace of Swords, Six of Cups, but there was some type of breakthrough or clarity about the past, that you could have loved this person, or what a Queen of Wands wanted, why they wanted the death to a star. Child, yeah, they tried to sacrifice somebody. Somebody's seeing that somebody's a liar. They lied about why they walked away from somebody who was consistently innocent. They tried to swap like they was innocent. You keep getting good news though. And I don't know, maybe the justice system could have found out. This could even be law enforcement or something finding out about something. They kept trying to paint themselves as innocent, and no, they're not. No, no. Nine of Pentacles, King of Wands. Somebody did something on their own. What's this? Somebody is their own leader. What is this? Nine of Pentacles, King of Wands. Queen of Wands, the Moon, Five of Wands. So somebody, I don't know if they found out on their own why somebody keep getting karma, or why somebody's getting good karma. Yeah, why something is manifesting on a Three of Cups. There's three people again. They're getting karma while they get to watch you walk away. You may not be in communication with these people. That's why karma keep raining down on motherfuckers, because that's how it's supposed to be, because you don't need to be nowhere near them while they get their karma, because something gonna fly off and hit you. So somebody found that out, or you're your own person, you're your own leader. So that's why these motherfuckers keep getting karma, because you're meant to be free. You're meant to be in charge of yourself. They're not meant to be trying to swap and dictate and all that kind of shit. No. Knight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. Somebody could love your work, or you love what you do for work, or you just focus on love, and somebody has a problem with that. The Moon, Five of Wands, the Empress. They don't want to see you. They don't want to. It's like, then bitch, stop watching. What are you looking at? Like, stop watching then. The fuck? Like, these are people that got a problem with you just living your life, but they won't turn away. It's like, what the fuck? Because they, you know why? Because they're really dependent on being connected to you or whatever. And this person couldn't stand you. That's why they left in the first place. But they still, well, I still need to be connected to you. Bitch. Shut the fuck. Like, wait, bro. I'm cracking up. What else, man? Hurry up. We got an hour, y'all. I'm sorry. I'll be getting into this shit here. What's this? Judgment. Somebody could be awaiting court. What is this? You're leading the, or yeah, it's something about you seeing things for yourself or something like that. Judgment, Eight of Wands. Maybe you get downloads or something here. Something about what you're saying or what you're doing or where you're going, where you're traveling. Something about this could even be you waking other people up. Somebody waking other people up. Three of Wands, expanding judgment, calling judgment on a situation. You're a leader. Oh, so you're some type of leader. This could be what you do at work. You could be like a advocate for something. Yeah, Knight of Swords justice. It's like you could work in the justice system. I could be talking to a lawyer or somebody here. It's like something you advocate for truth and justice and fairness. You're a very fair person. You could be like a social worker, something like that. And you wake people up to like maybe injustices that are happening or something like that. You're a leader. You're like some type of authority figure, or this is what you're meant to do. This is your purpose, is what you're meant to do. You could even be the kind of person that has always been like this. Like maybe even since you were a child, you stood up for people, or in your family or something, you stood up for the underdog or something like that, because you could be the underdog. Somebody clearly here tried to scapegoat you like you was something to fuck with, like you was something to play with. And it's like, oh no, let me show you something. Like God probably used your natural talents of maybe being, you could be the person in the office who gonna call out the elephant in the room. You're going to address the injustices. You're going to stand up for what's right. And God put you in that position on purpose, as He used you as an example for these people. Yeah. So they see, they know something going badly for them. I'm telling you, people who you could be, you could just, this could even be, you could have been sacrificed in a past life with some type of injustice. And God has given you the chance this life to get to get what you deserve, putting you in an exalted position to show people what it really is. That's crazy. What else? I love this. Yeah, temperance. It's something that you're meant to do. Temperance. You have like I don't know. This is it's something about your transcendence. Yeah, the magician. What's a magician? Some type of healing, to create healing the world and close out a cycle, to heal something. This is creating a way to end something, or it's ending some type of like manipulation to what these people do, like these destiny swapping ass people. Is bringing about some type of cycle ending. It's making something finish, or something is coming to completion, because like I said, if they did this to you in a past life, they're going to pay for it this life, and you're going to be exalted, period. That's how God said it's going to be done. That's how you going to be redeemed. That's how you going to be it's going to be fixed. That's how the fuck it's going to happen, period. So something can finally end. This is like a past life issue or something like that. Because something, especially if it passed away unjustly in a past life, something was something you had, like a mission or something God wanted you to do, or something you is incomplete. So it has to complete this life. Yeah, and so that it won't happen again. Knight of Swords and a Page of Wands in a reverse. It's not going to happen again. Something is complete. It's happening so that it won't happen again. It's happening like this so that whatever they did, it's not going to work again. It's not going to happen again. None of that shit. What's the Ace of Cups? Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Somebody wants something that's yours. Yeah. The gift of something is something here that's fated for you. So it's you coming back into something that was meant for you. So they'll never be able to take this from you again, ever. This is like the game ending how it's supposed to. No mods, no sneaky shit, no nothing. No viruses in the computer, no nothing. That shit's been cleared up because it's something you're meant to have, something you're meant to achieve. God wants you to have it. So He said, all right, y'all fucked it up last time. Watch this. Watch my hand come down and slap the shit out of everybody. And you're not getting back up. God has spoken. Love y'all. Bye.